Hello, my fashionista. Is your girl Nadia Style for SolviaMode. For those of you who've been maybe a little confused, I had to change my YouTube title just for some other reason with YouTube. So I changed that. But this is Nadia Style. Yeah, so here on this channel, of course, I do talk about, of course, fashion, lifestyle, travel, and then much more, of course. If it's your first time to my channel, welcome. And then if you are a returning subscriber, of course, thank you so much. Thank you for the support and the love. I can feel it, guys. I don't know so far if you've been watching. I've been putting in a little bit, little by little, some of my content from Europe, from Paris, to start. But today I'm here, guys, because I miss you guys. Yeah, it's been 2.5 months since I sat on camera and just talk. I mean, I've been on camera as I've been vlogging throughout Europe or everywhere I went to visit. But I wanted to actually just sit down since I came back home, relax a little bit. I came back home a few days ago, but I said I'm gonna relax because I want to talk to you guys and then unveil some of my some of the precious stuff that I purchased while I was in Europe, Yeah. But anyway, thank you. Again, I have built also a lot of my French speakers in Europe. Merci de votre support et soyez bienvenue à ma chaîne YouTube. So I'm here tonight. I want to talk to you guys, reconnect, and then just to show you guys what I did and share with you. Oh, a lot of things, guys, have happened. You kidding me? But anyway, anytime I come, I like to talk to you guys about what I'm wearing. You guys, I cut my hair. For those of you. Follow me on social media, you probably seen it. I cut my hair. Well, I cut my hair, it's gonna grow back anyway. But since I've been traveling so much, I wanted just to give it a nice wash and then, get back to me, I kind of miss me a little bit. When you're home, you be in different hotels. Yeah, when I was going back to Paris to my family, it's a family home. So I'm kind of limited on some things. Yeah, I had a nice room, it's my family. But sometimes when you're just in your own comfort zone, your own home is different. I do a better skincare, a better this, a better that. I did excellent. I mean, I did beautiful things in Paris. Or throughout Europe, put it that way for that matter. But tonight, I wanted to talk to you guys, and you guys, I will get down. I think it's making a little noise, and that's because I wanted to be a little extra. What you guys think? My foundation, I never talk about this, or maybe I did in passing. This is Rihanna Fenty. I have for many years, I work in cosmetic for a long time, but for many years I struggle finding a good foundation. Even like every time I find either the red tone is not too much or the yellow and something, but Fenty seem to suit me, guys. I mean, leave me your comment below. What do you think? This is Fenty by Rihanna. Thumbs up, Rihanna. Much love and much success. So this is, and then you guys know I love my Too Faced. So my eyes, voila, va-va-voom. This is, yeah. And then I just have my Lancome mascara, So anyhow, that's what I have on. And then I wanted to just put my hoops on. I tie my hair because I had washed it today and then I just needed to get it a little bit going. Maybe in a few days, whenever I do another vlog, I will show you guys my hairstyle. But you probably seen it. I'll put some pictures. You guys will see it, some short hair. This dress, what I'm wearing. Sorry, I just put my stuff down. Hold on. You probably seen me with this dress. When I was back in, I was in Dubai. I did a nice. This is a couture by. I'm gonna put it up a little bit, guys. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I'll bring you up a little bit so you can have a better view of me. Okay, hold on a second. I'll put it here. Okay, so this is. I didn't belt it. I think last time when I did beautiful pictures with it, I belted it with my Valentino, large belt. But today I just left it on its own because it is a couture dress by Philosophy. Di Lorenzo. I love them, very elegant. And especially when I was in Dubai, this is so appropriate, very classic, elegant, chic. That's what I stand for, up for, actually. So, and I'm going to bring you down a little bit so I can talk to you better, okay? I can talk to you better. And today, you know, I actually pair it with my, look at that. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you can see. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when you're filming alone. Eh? You're trying to be creative. Yeah. Let me keep it there for a minute. I want to just show you guys. Here, you seen it. Here's my Valentino. You know. Those are my Valentino. So, with my Valentino. So, just being relaxed. But I'm so happy to be home, guys. I'm telling you. I miss my car. 2.5 months is a lot. I miss my car. I was like, taking the train everywhere. And I'm like, you know, this is what America done to me, is like getting spoiled if I just drive everywhere. And then when I'm some other places, it's like either you take an Uber, taxi, and all the 9 yards. And then you guys know, you know, Europe is so crowded here. Oh my God. Here is crowded as well, but just because it's so vast. So you don't get, unless you live really in a big city. But, you know, me, I'm using to just getting in my car and then I'm gone in my business, you know. But let's start, guys. I miss you. And, you know, guys, I have to say, just to start, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. This being really, I apologize. I'm trying to get you guys to really see me better. And then when I'm talking, so you can make sense of what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, so I did travel. I went to Paris, you know. So from Paris, of course, I did south of France. South of France, I did, of course, Nice, Côte d'Azur. I did Monte Carlo, Monaco, bien sûr. Some other little city in between, you know, in south of France. So that was wonderful, guys. Look forward to those vlogs. I did some shopping in Monte Carlo. Even Zara, I'm telling you guys, it was like top-notch Zara in Monte Carlo, of course, of all places. The place, every time I'm turning around, and you know, I've been like to Miami, you know, all of these places where you see like a nice, you know, the rich and famous. But when I was in south of France, I'm telling you guys, I'm like, even the cars that I'm looking at that I know about, I'm like, I never seen this before. This is different. Yeah. So the place is just so elegant. And I mean, if you do smell money, the place smell money. Yeah. You know, that's actually is being like an environment where like a lot of money flowing, luxurious, you know, luxurious lifestyle and so on. But I look forward to that. That was great. So of course I left there. I did Italy. I love Italy, guys. Italy is beautiful. I did Milan. Of course, between Milan, I was all over the place. Like I had dinner in Lake Como, beautiful, bellissima. Huh? Yeah, it was nice. I went to Portofino. I love Portofino. The beaches are so clean. You just sit around and relax. I did a beautiful vlog in Portofino. So look forward to that also. That will be coming soon. I mean, I did promise you guys, I wanted, because I work full time, it's not easy to, I mean, I do build the content of like a unboxing and things when I'm shopping here and there, but just to travel, this was a big accomplishment. So for the few weeks or months to come, you will see vlogs from here and there, because I just have so much content now for this channel. And it's because of you guys, you know, inspiring me and encouraging me. So this was really a success. I mean, my channel right now is over 500,000 viewers. Yes, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. To me, it's like, woo, it's like winning the lotto. You kidding me? Yes. So just a few years ago, I was sitting in my living room saying, and I remember my daughter, you know, who was 21 years old, much love to Soleil. She was like, Mommy, you know, you can just, you have so much things to share with your fans out there. I was like, you know what, yeah, it's just so time consuming. And I started, and you know what, she helped me from the beginning. She been kind of like helping me build, but of course now she have a life of her own. She's gone, you know, she lives overseas, and then, so, but, I practice to do things on my own, of course. Like shooting on my own, or whenever I have somebody a chance, you know, to do, of course. And when I travel, if I can hire a photographer or somebody to just help me film, I do that. So I did Italy, so Portofino, and of course, you know where I end up. I did Venice, guys. Venice, Italia is like being in a, I mean, it's a different world, but it was just like mesmerizing. I'm not kidding, guys. The moment you're in a train, like in a train trying to go to Venice, so I would just say when you leave like a Venice Mestre, you're already feeling like you in between the ocean. No kidding, just water. It is mind-boggling. I mean, God, you are so good. I'm telling you guys, yeah, it's beyond. You have to see this. You will see that blog, and I'm telling you guys, my words alone cannot describe Venice. Yes, that's the miracle and the power of that man above. That's all I'm gonna say. So, I did Venice. I love Venice. You kidding me? But, of course, after that, I wound up going back to Paris, you know, because that's the one. Then I went to Lyon, you know. Lyon's the second largest city in France. My brother lives there, but I wanted to spend, I mean, I have so many family, but you know, he's my little brother. And he just started life in Lyon, and I wanted to see him and spend some time with him. So I did that. What else? Then I went back to Paris because I was traveling so much, guys. I was so tired. So I wound up doing getting a massage at the Dior spot. Oh my goodness, guys, you have to look into that one. I did a nice vlog there as well. I spent about, I would say, an hour and a half for my massage at the Dior spa. Let me take a deep breath before I talk about that one. Dior. Dior, je t'adore. Je t'adore. Yes, it was amazing. On that blog, you will see what I'm talking about. But, you know, it was at Plaza Athénée, bien sûr, sur l'avenue Montaigne. I mean, come on now. For all the fashionistas, you know Avenue Montaigne. So if you go to Paris, or if you've been to Paris, you will know where it is. So it was at Plaza Athénée. Very nice. Total luxurious. So I had a good time. Just getting back in that vibe and relaxing. It was really soothing. Nice. Of course, my shopping here with the fashion week. I did a phenomenal photo shoot at Chateau de Versailles. Of course, Louvre, and then Champs-Élysées, any other places that you can think of. You know, just working somewhere, Montmartre, Notre-Dame, Saint-Michel, Place Vendôme. So those are just the typical, you know, of course, going to the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe, and then so on. But overall, I spend a lot of time with my family as well, because the whole time I'm home, they're like, oh, how come you don't include us in that? So this agenda that I have here, I'm telling you guys, every single thing that I had. But I wanted to talk to you guys. Hold on, so let me just back up for a little bit. The reason I have this Louis Vuitton thing, because it is very inspiring on some things. Something I read here, if I can find it. Laisse-moi voir. If I can find it, guys. If I don't, but whenever I find it, I will definitely share it with you. Number one is like living the dream, eh? Yeah, living the dream. That applies to me. I mean, I love what I do. I'm living kind of my dream of things that I have loved fashion all my life. In a matter of fact, this trip, just reconnecting with my family. There's no one in my family that can disagree with me as far as me loving fashion. They even show me some pictures of me, which I'm going to throw on here, when I was a little girl. When I was maybe 10 years old, I'm telling you guys, I always been this lively. I always been this smiley, free-spirited, Nadej. And I always been fashionable. No kidding. I'm loyal to a fault. I'm a good friend until you cross me. I'm always like that. As I got older, I think every time I do my blog, I always talk about it because there is some people in my life that I'm no longer friend with, or I just back up or stay away. It's not like I don't like them. Oh, I don't love them, but I just feel like I love them from far away, not just for me, because I have one problem with the people, you know. If you are pretentious, envious, jealousy, I can't be close to you. You know why? Because people like you are dangerous. And this is just, I think somebody else out there would agree with me. When you friend with the people, even when you're close to them, because even the closer you are to them, you don't know their deep thoughts, eh? Yeah. So, and if I feel like the relationship, or the friendship, put it that way, it's like it has to be both ways. It can't just be one way. Or every time the person calls you, they're taking so much energy, sucking so much energy out of you. I just backed up in silence. Yes. And the one land that came along with the COVID, I will tell you guys, the COVID was not a good thing for, of course, for this world. But the one thing that personally that I took from COVID is social distancing. Social distancing, guys. So, hey, friendship is like a relationship. If you're not good in taking rejection, and maybe your friendship is not good for me, because I read like when I go on my social media and I read the people like they throw some little words. I call them like the social media trolls. You know, they put nonsense. I am too busy, too unbothered. I don't have time for that. Time that I have is making money and living the life. That's I'm sorry. No, nobody have no time for the foolishness and all of that. Me, I feel like when people are wasting their time or writing the nonsense on social media, I'm looking pretty and making my money. That's how I see it. Take it that one. So what I was talking about, and I wanted to show you guys, is like thank it, want it, and get it. Eh? Yeah. So that's me. I'm very optimistic. When I think about something, I try to make this, my channel as inspirational as possible. I try to throw a little advice there for my own and then from my viewers as well. Huh? So when I was talking about friendship, it's just because when you get a certain age, I'm in my 40s. I mean, I'm not a teenager. A true queen don't run with the crowd. Those days are long gone. You know what I'm saying? Those days are long gone where you have like a whole 9 yard of people being around you like I'm in high school. No. Number one, you have to be very selective of your friends. If a friend who's willing to, you kind of like understand each other and inspire each other and support each other and empower each other. Very important. Yeah. Not just friends because maybe I missed something when I was in high school. No. Definitely that's not what I'm looking for. I feel like if a friend, and I have to be bringing something to them as well. I have to be, if I'm not that good friend to you, please, if you step away, or you back off, I will understand. Because just because it's a friendship that you really have to stick to it. No, not really. So anyhow, so as I just got older, I kind of, I became very selective of my friends. I don't need the whole town to run around with me. I don't need to party every minute and there because I have such a big calendar, as you can see. I mean, like now I just came back. I'm already back to work. I'm full time. I work full time, 40 hours a week, sometimes a little bit over, 40 hours a week. I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I wear so many hats that I'm too busy. I don't have time. And I just feel like if people feel a certain way, guess what? Everybody are entitled to their opinion and how they feel. But life is too short. Even just going back home, when I sit and every time I run into some of my friends, you know, when we were younger, they're like, you know, this person passed away, that person. I'm like, oh. So why waste the little bit of my precious time that I have on this earth into the foolishness with the people, you know? Family, people, even my family that I feel like you don't support me, and this goes for extended family, in-laws, my immediate family. Yeah, if you don't show support or you're not there or you just expect and you don't even make that phone call to see how I'm doing, guess what? I'm not going to do the same thing. I'm not going to jump on the phone and call, let me call this person. No. It's not. It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street, okay? Nobody is better than anybody. Nobody is more special than the other, okay? We all the same, trust me. When that man in the long coat come and knock your door, that is the time to come home. He's not thinking about what you have, what this and that. No. You're gone. So life is too precious, and don't waste your precious time in the nonsense and the foolishness. So if the friendship or relationship is good for you, healthy for you, then good. But if it's not, social distancing, okay? Much love on that one. Yeah. So, too much talking. Yeah. Too much talking. But let me show you guys things that I got, of course. I'm going to be doing a lot of unboxing. But for now, I want to talk about, of course, when I go to France, I do shop a lot at the Grand Magasin, you know? The Grand Magasin is like, here in America, you can go like to Saks Fifth Avenue, Bird of Good Men, Neiman Marcus, I don't know, Nordstrom, and so on. Those are the Grand Magasins. That's what you call Grand Magasin. But in Paris, you have Galerie Lafayette, you have Le Printemps. I mean, there is a lot more. But I'm just speaking of the one, me particularly, where I will shop. So I will shop like a Galerie Lafayette. I was there for Fashion Week as well. So I'm going to be showing you guys some of the things that I got at Galerie Lafayette, because if you have gotten a chance, you see the blog out there, me shopping at Galerie Lafayette. For Fashion Week, I haven't put that one up. It's ready to go. I will put it up. I think I will put it before this one that where we're talking. I shop at the Printemps. Guys, when I go to the Printemps carry a lot of exclusive perfumes. I have a lot of clothes, guys. So I only buy the things that I really think that I will use or need. I have some clothes still in my closet. One of these days, I mean, I keep telling you guys, but I need to just take time and spend like the day showing you guys my closet, because I have too much. Sometimes I'm like, I don't remember it still have tags on. I know, it's sad. But the one thing that I do when I go to France, because Paris have the exclusivity when it comes to perfumes. Me and my husband both are like a victim of this one. Yes. Guilty as charged. So we will spend time buying very exclusive perfumes that we don't really get easily. They don't come here in America. Oh yes, they don't. Some of them just, of course, if you happen to be in Europe, in and say over there in Le Printemps, you can, of course, buy some. But I did that, a lot of shopping, a lot of eating. Of course, you know, my family, my husband did come and join me for, you know, for 10 days. And then I had my daughter. So it's like a family affair, you know, business and pleasure. So I was really busy, guys. And I think I need a long sleep. I just need like a one day where I would just sleep. And, you know, being in Europe, I can say the one thing that you get spoiled because sleep, eat, a lot of drinking. One, that is. A lot of one. You know, I love the baguette, the croissant. So, you know, me, I'm more, I will eat the croissant, but more pain au chocolat. I like pain au chocolat. And then my baguette, I like it very nice and then crispy with a non-salted butter. And then saucisson. That's the dry sausage, like a salami here, you call it. But I like that, you know, with my white wine, Sauvignon Blanc, preferably for me. Yeah. So it was nice. It was nice. But I just been so proud because my family was happy to see me. And then I did something, guys. You know, I was born in the Congo, Central Africa, Congo-Brazzaville. I know there's two Congo, but I was born in Congo-Brazzaville. And then one thing with the people from my country, we love fashion so much. And for those of you who are watching, of course, my Congolese, you know, compatriot, you will understand what I'm speaking of. But I have a vlog that I did because he's a good friend of the family. It was her birthday. She turned 50, and I'm telling you guys, over the top, over 1,000 guests, no kidding. Better than Fashion Week. The fashion, I'm telling you guys, top notch. Designers of all kind of design that you can think of. So look forward to that one. It's a very cool vlog. I think it's gonna help a lot of my other, you know, my French fashionistas out there, la sapologie. So you can see how the Congolese people dress. I'm telling you, top notch. It's better than Fashion Week. Trust me, red carpet and all. It was great. Let me see. I did some much, guys. We can sit here all night long just talking about it. But let me get on trying to show you guys a little bit of things. Of course, I have a shopping with a lot of gifts, you know, and I already give some of the gifts away because, you know, the moment they know you back home, yeah, people are calling, yeah. So, excuse me, but I'm gonna start. Okay, let me just show some here. I have some magazines while I was, you know, guys, when I travel, of course, and because I travel extensively when I was in Europe, I forgot, guys, and then I went to Germany. I tell you guys why I went to Germany this time. Well, I did Belgium, I did Liège, and then in Germany, I wanted to do Cologne, Germany, and Düsseldorf. But Düsseldorf is very fashionable in Germany. But in Cologne, because that one, you will see the pictures I did there. I had a great photographer. I did amazing photo shoot because I had a loft. There is a hotel in Cologne, Germany. You can look it up. Black hotels. Just as you were the word black, hotels with the S at the end. When I first saw it, somebody talk about it, another blogger, and I was like, when I'm in Europe, you know, during my planning and all my traveling, I'm going to look into that. And sure enough, when I look, even with just the hotel, you know, that loft that I pay for, it was like so shocked because it wasn't that expensive. That hotel, for any of you, the bloggers, if you love art, you love uniqueness, and of course, you're fashionable, you need to visit Cologne, Germany, and stay at the black hotels. Black hotels. I'm telling you guys, my words alone cannot justify how unique that place is. Very unique. And I did a beautiful blog. You can look forward to that. You will see it, what I'm talking about. I did an amazing photo shoot there. So I wanted to do that. You see, guys, I've been doing a lot of things I forget, you know? Oh, my head is like so full and banging, you know? Yeah. But I'm glad to be home, and I'm glad to be sitting here in front of you, knock on wood, you know? I'm in good health, you know, so all is well, all is well. But because I travel so much, especially when I went to Italy, I was in the train a lot because I went from this place to that place, that place. So I always like to have some good reading material, you know? Yeah, I like having some good reading material. This is a Vogue. This is a Paris Vogue. And I'm trying to collect Vogues. Like when I was in Dubai, I have a beautiful Vogue, you know, Arabian Vogue. Very nice, the one in Dubai too. This is the Paris one, so it was good. And it's funny, every time you pick up a Vogue from a different place, you can just see the difference, you know, from the US to the one in whatever place you got it from. And of course, since I was at the Printemps, it was Fashion Week, so I have the printemps, you know, they kind of show with you what they were doing for Fashion Week, you know. So Fashion Week is great, you know. The idea for me is eventually is because I love fashion so much, is to grow my channel to a place where I can, you know, I can be getting like some of those invite for Fashion Week. I mean, I will go like this time I was there, but like to be more involved in it. But I have to have time, of course. You need time. I work full time and I just can't take off any time I want. I have to plan it. Like this trip, I had to plan it, and I planned it for like a year to get some time off to do that. You know, some good reading material. You know, this is a Grace. Yeah, this is just things that I got while I was in Paris. You know, but I like and I talk about it, and of course, yeah, some of them are, yes, you know. That's a Celine Dion, you know. I love Celine Dion. I love her. So here's like, yeah, some reading material. So anyhow, and let me see. For like, of course, you know, I took my family. That's my husband and my daughter, my youngest daughter, Olivia. So we had a nice, of course, a tea time at La Durée. La Durée, sur le Champs-Élysées. You know, this is some of the macarons on the left that they... Yeah, it was... Oh my goodness. There's a bunch of things. Yeah. So we went to La Durée. You know, it was nice. It was really nice. I put some pictures here. The well-known for... I mean, it's them and then Pierre Hermé, which Pierre Hermé used to be part of, you know, La Durée. And then he has his own, but he does also macarons, very nice. Let me see. I mean, and then I had a lot of gifts, guys, everywhere. When I came back, do you know how much luggage I had? Do you think I had a lot of luggage when I went to Dubai? I mean, Air France must be like smiling and saying, "Oh, we want a passenger just like Nadej." I'm telling you guys, because I travel so heavy. And I spent so much money, you know. You know, I have those traveling card, you know, Sky Miles with American Express. They can only cover so much. Trust me, guys. I'm always overweight. I'm always overweight when I'm traveling, you know. Oh, look at that. Yeah, some good chocolates. Again, you know, that's another popular thing in Europe is chocolate. But, of course, Galerie Lafayette, when I went to Galerie Lafayette. And for those of you who visit, I mean, I've been to Galerie Lafayette many times, but this time, you know, guys, I always go to Europe because I grew up there. But this time around when I went, and since I've been doing so well on YouTube, I said, you know what, I will treat you guys to giving you some content of places that I love. So, but at Galerie Lafayette, since it was a fashion week, I made sure that, you know, I bought myself, again, remember, I like to buy just unique pieces, the things that I know if I wear it, somebody will turn around and look, you know. And that's what the true fashionista is, you know. So I'm not saying that I don't wear just everything that everybody have. I'm sure I have things that other people have worn or seen, whatever. But when I make a decision to say I'm going to buy it, it has to actually stand out. Like this skirt. Oh, so nice. But this is Mage, you know, so. So I wore this actually. I mean, you can wear because you can see it, you see? But it has a little shorts, like shorts in the bottom of it. So it's not going to be see-through or, you know, all the way. Beautiful skirt, beautiful skirt. I only bought a skirt there at, this other one, actually, I took it because I have this Balenciaga, you know, the lace-up Balenciaga, the ones that came back. You know, guys, this is how fashion is, eh? Yeah, things goes away and they come back. So I have those, and while I was in Paris, I wanted to just wear anything bright, colorful, and I did. I mean, green like was my theme color, I'm telling you guys. It was all forest green, neon green, or fuchsia green, all the type of green. This skirt I bought because of, you know, I mean, you can see that. Because of that. But you have to see it on. I mean, just looking at it, you know, You cannot really envision to see. But my boots are this green here. So I figure if I wear something like a nice body, like a tight body, one of these days I would wear it together so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But and then this kind of like adds up to it. You know, like it has like a glitter on top of it. Yeah, it just adds up to it. It's so nice. But I got those from Galeries Lafayette. Let's see. You know, guys, when I was, before I left, I have my Lady, you know, Lady D bag from Dior. I just got it because I was traveling. But I'm going to do what's in my bag one of this day because it is a nice bag that I absolutely love. And I used it throughout my travel in Europe. So I'm not going to show you guys that one, but let me see. And of course, you know, but some things, Hermes. I have the... So there is, I have the black one, the black belt. So I wanted to get another color for my Hermes, you know, belt. So I got a, I mean, I used it already. 1 second, if I can get it, of course, is, you know, orange. Oh, I think I told you guys I wore it actually. So I wanted to. So, my Hermes. Just put it there. Put that. And before I continue, I have also, guys, I'm telling you, I tried some things at the Christian Louboutin. Remember how I actually got during my collection with all my lipsticks, what I'm loving this time? And I bought myself a nice Christian Louboutin, but it's a red one. So while I was at the Galeries Lafayette, I wanted to get myself, treat myself into Christian Louboutin. But I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm doing unboxing for this one here. Look how nice they made it. Yeah. And I will do unboxing so you guys can see exactly what I got myself at the Christian Louboutin. You know, I have the shoes, but I wanted to get the Christian Louboutin Beauty, you know, unboxing. I will do that. That will be special. And of course, you know, every time because vous faites aussi, c'est quoi, des bougies ou c'est ça?
Alors en fait, là c'est une marque, ça s'appelle Jus, c'est une marque qui est en exclusivité au printemps.
Now the season change, before I continue to talk about my perfumes that I got at, you know, the Printemps, Galeries Lafayette, and of course, I always order, you know, guys, I love this brand. No other than Dossier. So I love this brand. So I'm just like so in love. So when the season change, I like to order, of course, you know, I have tons of perfume, but I always like to mix it up. So I'm not overusing quickly because I don't know how soon I'm going to go back to Paris in case I run out for my good perfumes, but I have an alternative, you know. So my alternative is always Dossier. Yeah. For the fall and winter, I wanted to order something. Like for the summer, I did that. And I wanted to order some of the things that I like because I've been using it so much. I use so much perfume. I'm sorry, but that's just me. What can I say? But Dossier. So I try to, some of the things that I like for like winter, I order it. But some of them are the ones that I already have and I wanted just to replenish. So I have it, you know. This is Fruity Jasmine. And Fruity Jasmine actually is inspired by J'adore. You know. Yeah, by J'adore. Very nice. Just different things that I wanted. Look at here. I ordered Amberly Vetiver. Very nice. Huh? I love Dossier, guys. If you don't know about it, you should look into that. I always leave the description in the box because I love them so much. And I told you guys from the beginning of this vlog, I'm loyal to a fault. And that's just in anything that I do in life. You know, professional, family, friendship, and so on. And when I'm shopping out there, and this stands also for the brands that I love, I'm loyal to a fault until, you know, they prove me different. So far with Dossier, this one is Woody Sage. I love Woody Sage, especially for winter. Very nice, very nice. So that's my collection with the Dossier. Musky green tea. This one is like, because anything that, you know, that I get, because, you know, like I have a lot of Hermes. Yeah, I have a lot of, I tell you, the collection that I have a lot. I have a Creed, and I have Joe Malone, Tom Ford, and then everything else that comes in between, you know, the Gucci, the Prada, all of that that I have. It's funny, guys. You see that new perfume that everybody are going all crazy with it, the Paradox by Prada. I smelled it when I was at the Printemps. For me, it's just okay, you know. I think I have other things that are better than that one, but I see a lot of people liking it. Yeah. Okay, so let's move over since I'm talking about all the perfumes. Le Printemps. Let's see what we got. Le Printemps. Le Printemps. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, you know, the signature for like Galerie Lafayette, it says here, le grand magasin qui ne dort jamais, that never sleeps. You know, it's the big store that never sleeps. But anyway, so Le Printemps, because I told you guys I bought a bunch of perfumes. One of these days, because now that, I mean, I did some vlog where I talk about a lot of my perfumes that I have, because I have so much. Because every time I travel, I go to Europe or something, I always buy exclusive things. Even with the Creed, you know, I buy very unique things that they only have there. This here is À la Folie, Mon Bousson. Yeah. You've probably seen it. Very nice. Yeah, so I just, from the Printemps, so keep that there. Anyway, every time you go in places in Paris, if you're just looking for a little quick jewelry thing, is always Histoire d'Or, huh? Like the gold story. Yeah, I had bought some things there. It wasn't much, it's just a little earrings that I wanted. So anyway, guys, too much. And then for the one, everywhere I was going, I have a bottle of champagne, I have this, I have that. I mean, that would be a blog where I'm showing you guys for the house, the things that I got. Let me go here. I want to talk about, let me see. Okay. Oh. Then, of course, you know, I was telling you guys about Pierre Hermé. Pierre Hermé, who used to actually be a student at La Durée. I have his own where he does the things. But there is their store right on Champs-Élysées, 86 Champs-Élysées. They actually like is a joint store with Occitane. Because I like that as well, because I like the hand. Anything with them, I like. Yeah. So I was did some shopping there as well. I mean, I bought some things for my husband because he loves those bar soap. Huh? I thought that was nice, but I wanted to get some things for myself, like a hand, you know, like the hand cream. They're well known for their hand cream, guys, I'm telling you. The hand creams are so good. They can go up to 8 hours, but they're all different scents. Yeah, different Occitane. We have it here in the US too. But again, when I'm there, I'm trying to buy things from there, things that I have not, like the scents that I have not actually seen here. But, and you can find them pretty much in most of the big cities, or malls, put it that way. They are there, okay? Occitane. But, this is just amazing because, but let me show you first the bag. What did the bag say? Hopefully you can see it with a better read on it. It says, Juliette has a gun. Juliette has a gun. And this here, this perfume, you know the brand? is Nina Risse's granddaughter who was behind this. I'm telling you guys. But I saw it in one of the magazines when I was in Dubai. And I was like, oh, when I go to Paris, I need to look in the Printemps to see that. You know, look how they did it for me. Yeah. I think when I do unboxing, guys, I'm gonna unbox this too. Yeah, I will unbox this because she did it so beautifully. And I don't want to just, this is from the, you know, Le Printemps as well. But look at all the sample that they gave me. So much. Because they have so much collection. And then the one that I chose is so nice. It's appropriate from where I live, you know? Yeah, it's appropriate from where I live here in Florida, how the weather is and so on. But I got that one. Is here. And then, of course, another one that I'm going to be doing unboxing. I think I will mix them. I will do unboxing for Christian Louboutin, Juliette, which is Romano Rissi. And of course, Jus. Yes. This is also at the Printemps. I know it's a different bags because the brands gives you their own, you know, their own bags. This one is another nice one. Ooh, guys. Let me just put it down for a little bit. I know. Look at it. But I'm going to do unboxing. I think it will make more sense, guys. If not, we're going to sit here all night long. But that one, so I'm going to do 3 unboxing in one. I will just do one unboxing and then I will mix them. The unique perfumes. But this is, as you just see it. Look at even the packaging because this is still all sealed. I have not. But this brand here, exclusive to Le Printemps. Nobody else has it. I'm not kidding. Nobody else has it. So if you happen to be in the Printemps and then you buy it, of course, but you're not going to find it here in the US. It's only exclusive there. Or you can order it online, maybe in their website or something. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing, guys, I'm so tired. I am so tired, but I wanted to share with you some of the stuff that I got while I've been in, you know, in Europe. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And if you've been really looking at my pictures on social media, mainly on Instagram, and I will throw a lot of the pictures on here too, so you can see. Oh, I had a good time. It was beautiful. While it lasted, you know. My family was happy and I was happy to see them, especially with the, you know, with the pandemic. We have not really seen each other. But I'm back. Again, as always, I will try to keep up, you know, keep up to the content. I'm going to be mixing it, guys, in between, okay? Because the holidays are coming. I'm back home. So it's going to be, so if you see anything for Europe and all that, that's all like things that are done in the past few months. But of course, I'll be getting more new things also in between here, like unboxing and stuff like that for you guys to keep you busy. And then again, it's always a pleasure, guys. And hopefully you will have a beautiful, happy Thanksgiving to you all for my fellow American, of course. And then for wherever else you just thankful for it and grateful for it, of course. But it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe, okay? And for my returning subscriber, thanks again. Thanks for your support and then much love, okay? Love you guys. À très bientôt. Au revoir.